Hey, I'm Shonda, and I want to thank you guys for stopping by my channel today, Temperance Goddess. I am here to do some energy readings for Taurus today. There's a lot going on in the universe. We've got Mercury just went retrograde on the 16th, and that's going to be in retrograde till July 12th, and then we have that's dealing with, I have my notes right here. That's dealing with the communication and learning, right? And then we have the Cancer solar eclipse that took place on, God, what was that? That was 2 days ago? So the 21st, I want to say. And that deals with like new beginnings and stuff like that. And then you have Neptune going into retrograde 1128 or for 623 to 1128 in Pisces. Deals with imagination and transcendence, right? And then Venus into retrograde tomorrow on the 25th. So there's all this stuff going on in the energy, and a lot of it is dealing with water, right? Which is matters of emotion, right? Things that we are passionate about and love. And it's interesting because with Venus coming out of retrograde, she kind of has us focus on new beginnings in relationships, and we should have been reflecting during this retrograde and kind of looking at and reassessing who we are and who we value is what I wrote down there, right? Which is interesting. Like, so now hopefully coming out of it, we're going into an energy where we're creating more healthy lines of communication, ways for ourselves to use our imagination and our desire, right, to grow in ways that we're passionate about, that we love. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. Father God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Archangels, Ancestors, I should show you what's going on in Taurus's energy through all these retrogrades and all this energy is going on. Give all thanks and praise. All right. So we got the Ace of Cups in reverse, which says to me, you guys are tired or something. Okay, so that's interesting because we're still in the retrograde, right? This is your first card out, and then your overall energy is tired. So this says to me that you're wanting, you're needing to do some self-love right now. You're needing to offer the love to yourself that you expect from others, because this process and journey is kind of wearing you out a little bit with that Nine of Wands. You're not done, but you're a little defeated. So then we have, which is interesting, the Two of Wands in the upright, which says that you have to balance everything in order for the world to be your oyster, right? And then you have the High Priestess here in reverse, which says you need to make sure that you find that balance, and the world will be at your feet, quite literally. And then you got Strength, right? A lot of fire here, guys. Which is a mental strength. This says that you do have the ability to find this balance and get back into your yin and your yang, right? To find the balance between your good, your bad, and to love yourself for it. Acceptance is something that's coming to mind. What else do you have, my Taurus friends and family? Awesome prayers to you. Yeah, you're needing to move away from that energy. And you will be victorious when you do, right? So you're needing to move away with the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then you get the Five of Swords, which says this mental stuff, right? And then maybe not self-loving right now and needing to find balance, maybe not feeling like you're where you need to be. You will be successful, because Swords deals with matters of conflict, you know, whether physically or mentally or personally or internally. And that's really what I'm getting off this card, is that internally You will be successful in this battle. Yeah. Yeah. And once you get on this path, guys, a couple eights here. Actually, 3 8s. So that could be significant. There may be something significant happening in the next 8 days. You got the 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands, which is that quick energy coming in, right? That fiery energy. And then you got the Strength card, which is the 8, and you have the 8 of Cups. So in these matters of emotion, it's going to be moving quickly, and then you get the that 5 of Swords, right, which is a conflict, a mental conflict. But when you get past all this quick energy and figuring things out, moving away from what you need to move away from, you will have this new greenlit, again, in Swords energy. So that's, again, in your mind. You're getting more comfortable. You're being open to these new experiences and beginnings. All right, I'm going to pull from my other deck here and just see if we get any that repeat themselves or if there's any additional messages. It's interesting because you do have a lot of energy. You also got the Hangman. Let's talk about him, yeah. So, you're kind of just in a space right now where you're not necessarily making moves. Oh, goodness. Sorry, I can't shuffle my cards all of a sudden. The Magician. Yeah, you're able to Judgment. The Magician being your first card out, Judgment being, so that's your present for me right now. And that says in the Ace of Swords, yep, that new mental beginning. That's beautiful. I actually think I want to leave it. Oh. And the 10 of Pentacles. It's Earth energy. That's your energy, Taurus. Saying that you will have your happy ending, at least when it comes to monetary things, right? Ace of Swords. You've got a new creative, like it's a new start to, like, maybe what I'm getting is like a clarity or an understanding. A new thought process that's beginning, that's being birthed, and it's going to be successful and very good for you. It's going to end up leading you to this 10 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful completion, financially comfortable, having the things in this secular world that you need, which honestly, those things, it's great to have the spiritual balance as well, as we saw earlier with the 2 of Wands and needing that balance here. But maybe this way, because you're going to be okay here, you can focus more of your attention again on yourself and the self-love and like the, right? And then we get Judgment and the Magician, which says to me that you are manifesting. But you have to be really careful of what you're manifesting. It needs to be something that that you really believe in. Again, we talked about at the beginning, the Venus stuff coming to, the retrograde coming in. You really got to make sure you're manifesting in ways that are long-term for you. There's a 19-year cycle that I was reading about, and how we started to put things into place back then, and they're now closing out with all these energies that are together all at once. And we're laying the groundwork for the next 20 or 19 years, right? So it's just be careful what you're manifesting. Make sure that whatever you're manifesting today is something that you see in your life, a year from now, 10 years from now, 19 years from now, right? And I think you'll be quite successful at it with the ace standing there next to it. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope that this resonated and shed a little bit of light on all the energy that's going on right now. It's really interesting. I would suggest looking it up yourself. 8s are significant. I feel like 8 days something is going to be going on with you guys, and I think it's going to be something good, some kind of breakthrough. So again, if it resonated, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. I thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm wishing you nothing but love, blessings, abundance. Okay, thanks. I'll talk to you later.